Hey everybody, it's Bulldog back with another video. Today I'm going to record live my play of Grand Arena. This is the first 3 versus 3 Grand Arena. I've had a ton of people sending me messages asking me what teams I'm playing. They want to know what I'm doing in Grand Arena. I haven't really put any guides out there, anything like that. I honestly haven't been too happy with this 3 versus 3, and I think the reason is that this is the first time that we're seeing it, and I'm the type of person who likes to test a lot of stuff. I like to plan everything out and then test it, see what goes well, what doesn't go well, come back, make adjustments. We're kind of just jumping into this head on, and not only just jumping into it head on, but in the level that I'm at, we have 11 teams to set on defense. So that means you also need 11 on offense. So that's a minimum of 22 teams we have to start with. We've never done 3 versus 3, and all of a sudden we've got to come up and play 22 teams, and that is just so overwhelming to me. I like to plan everything, but that's just so much to plan around, and not having anything to test it. So this event honestly has kind of stressed me out a little bit. I'm actually pretty nervous going in here to try this. I think maybe once we get to play with it a little bit, I'll warm up to it. Maybe like it a little better once I get to see some results for myself. But I don't like that there's no other 3 versus 3 mode for us to play and to have any idea what to expect going into this. So my first opponent here is going to be Dark Force. I did look up some of his roster stats online. It does look like I do have a little bit of an advantage. Our GP is pretty equal. I am at a disadvantage because I focus more on ships than he does. So his character GP is higher, but he has a much better balance than I do between Gear 11 and Gear 12. He's got about 50 of each. I only have 20 Gear 11, but I have 70 Gear 12. So I've got a pretty big advantage in Gear 12 characters. And I did briefly take a look at some of his defenses earlier, and I'm not quite sure. He's got, so down here at the bottom is his weakest defense. This droid team at the bottom might be a little tricky. He's got a double Zeta on BB-8. I've never faced that before. That means BB-8's going to taunt, and with all the taunt, he's basically constantly going to be taunting. He's going to have some foresight, so that I think I might go in a little harder than I need to on there. His best team on defense in the front. Oh, and I actually just realized that he only set 2 of 3 defensive teams here. So I start out with kind of a huge advantage there. The score 902 to 820. I did not realize that at first. I actually did this in the last Grand Arena in the opening rounds. I only thought there was 2 spots there because you can only see 2 spots there. So I really hope CG fixes that because I made the exact same mistake once. This is going to make things difficult for him. And it is going to kind of change my approach a little bit. I'm not going to worry too much about trying to keep full protection. A lot of times I try to keep tunes at full protection to get those bonus points. If I do a full clear here, I'm almost going to be guaranteed to win because I'm starting out with an advantage. So on that, you get 82 banners for setting defense. The most you can win on offense is 56. So even if he were to max clear what would have been that empty spot on my end where I set a defense and he didn't, that's still a 26 banner advantage minimum off that one spot. So anyway, this is going to be his best team here, and he's got a decent speed on Bosk. I looked through some of his mods briefly, and he doesn't have great mods here. I don't know what. I think his strongest characters are going to be in the back. So my approach here, you're going to have five teams in the back. Sorry, I'm skipping around here pretty quickly. 5 teams in the back. So I want to save my 5 best offensive teams in case he's got his 5 best defensive teams in the back. It's hard to know what's there. So I'm going to try and take out this weaker side first so I can get a look back here. And if the teams back here aren't as strong, that will allow me to go in a little harder after that Bosk team. Before I attack, though, I will let you see my defense. I've got a similar Bosk team there myself. I went kind of light on defense, and the reason I did that is because I don't know what to expect on this 3-on-3, and I feel like I wanted more offense to play around with, one more teams to work with, and I kind of played it safe there. Seeing how he didn't set a defense and I'm starting out with an advantage, that's probably going to work out in my favor because, like I said, if I get a full clear, I'm probably going to win. It's going to be hard for him to win based on points. And can we see the back in this round? Yeah. I've hidden Trey in the back here. I think that team's going to be very hard to beat. But other than that, I went with some weaker teams in the back and my stronger teams up front. There are different ways to go about that. I won't get into this strategy of how I set my team up and why I set that up. Let's get more into playing. So let's see. Down here, I'll briefly scroll through some of the teams I set up just so you can see them. You can ignore the offense and the defense. As you can see, I didn't actually place everybody the way I originally set it up. When you go through 22 teams, it's really hard to plan and advance your offense and your defense. So I just set up 22 teams and then I placed them kind of however I wanted. I ignored the headings there. I think there's a couple thoughts on what I should match up with here. This Palpatine team might do well because you'll get some buff immunity. Shock acts as buff immunity. So that would, if I can keep BB-8 from taunting, I can cruise through those other droids quickly. I think I'm actually going to go with my old Ben team here. I really kind of like this team. And basically the strategy behind it is First Order TIE Pilot can gain a lot of stealth. Hermit Yoda is going to be stealthed a lot. Old Ben gives turn meter on evasion. And another character that would work here is Spirit as well, or even Spirit instead of Yoda, putting 2 attackers that gain foresight. So they're going to hit hard, hide behind foresight, and then once they use up that foresight and evade, they're going to get turn meter. So they're going to hit hard, they're going to hit fast. These were kind of some leftover characters that I think will go pretty well together. So first battle here. Again, I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to give this a try. And let's see how it goes. The droids are going to get some early turn meter thanks to BB-8, but my Yoda is pretty fast. So obviously I'm going to give this to First Order TIE Pilot. And let's see, old Ben, I don't think we need a taunt yet. We can use that. Again, he gets there's those dodges. That's going to give him extra turn meter. I don't think I could give Old Ben some foresight, but I don't think I want to worry about that. There's a dodge, and here we can put buff immunity. Although he's almost dead anyway, so I don't know if we need to worry about. We won't attack him. I don't want to get countered there. Oh, didn't get a double attack. I was hoping I could get a double attack and finish him off. But we should be able to get through BB-8 pretty easily. And these other droids here aren't going to be enough of a factor. Here, I'm going to make sure I taunt because I don't want Yoda to get hit. I would like him to keep his full protection so I get that bonus point. I don't think he might be able to come back around so I can get Kenobi some extra protection. And maybe Old Ben can finish at full Well, he's got that revive. Yeah, perfect. And I think I get 2 characters at full protection. There we go. May have gone in a little too strong there, but that worked very well. Only lost 1 possible point there since I went in with 3. And we'll go on to the next battle here. Oh, and okay, so these other 2, it's another reason I went kind of light on defense is I know right now I'm looking at these teams and I think, okay, they're not really very good. I should be able to beat them very easily, but I'm trying to save teams for the back. And I've never faced teams like this before, so I just don't know what to expect. You don't want to go in too light and end up losing just because you underestimate a team. Could I beat them with my own droid team here? Kind of feel like maybe I could, but I don't. Okay, I've got so many extra teams here. I think I can go in fairly strong and not really have to worry about it. I've also got a resistance team I haven't put here. So let's see. Let's think about this for just a second. Not the strongest team. I think I might try. No, I want to try one of my other favorite teams I kind of set up here. And that is this. I'm going to use some of my Gear 11 tunes and use this Akbar C-3PO Leia team. And we'll just get in and play this, and I'll show you why I think this team is going to be a lot of fun. Every time we're going to get a lot of Leia attacking, hitting expose, and some bonus attacks here, because every time, yep, that was pretty straightforward. Of course, the tenacity up does not help. Might as well use that there. Didn't think about that tenacity up, but it shouldn't be a problem here. Lots of bonus attacks. I'm not getting many double and triple hits from Leia there. That's kind of disappointing. But we'll make it work. All right. And Akbar didn't have full health, but that's okay. Like I said, we've got a pretty good head start. So sorry I didn't explain that very well. But anyways, Akbar calls an assist every time somebody uses an attack or uses an ability that's not an attack. So you've got a lot of those between Leia getting stealth, Akbar using both of his specials. C-3PO special is not an attack. So you're calling a lot of assist. They're all rebels, so they're all going to inflict expose on their basics. So lots of assists, lots of exposes. Everybody dies pretty quickly. The tenacity up, I kind of forgot about that, and that didn't help any, but still I was in so strong that was not a problem. All right, and now, okay, so we've got 2 teams down. He was short a team, so we've got 8 teams left to face. This is probably going to be the worst one I face, so let's see. I don't know what my 8th best team is going to be here. I think that first order team can do quite a bit. All of these teams are going to be good in the right battle. What are these droids here? Do they have any? Yeah, they do have area of effect attacks, so I don't want to use my Night Sister team. This Night Sister team here is going to specialize in taking out teams that only have single target attacks. I could use my own droids, but let's see. I think we might. I'm not sure if, okay, my Imperial Troopers, they're going to inflict target lock, and I won't be able to gain buffs. So that might not be very good. You know what? I'm just going to go in with the scoundrel team here. Again, I feel like I'm not planning this very well. It hurts not knowing what's behind, and everybody's, of course, going through that. But, okay, we'll do the best we can here. Let's take out... That's our biggest threat right there. So let's get him out first. I don't even know if it's worth... Well, we'll go ahead and use that ability. Yeah, I did not plan that very well because I forgot about that. Okay. And a nice dodge there. That was poorly timed. Well, dodges galore, isn't it? Okay, here we go. More counter. Maybe we can start working this out here. There we go. L3, nice job. Let's finish that off. Okay. This is not a great example of how to play a match right here. Those dodges didn't help, but I wasn't very smart about how I played it either. I don't think I can get back around to heal protection, so we'll just finish it off. All right. Well, I did have two full protection units there, so not the greatest play, but we got through that. Now let's open this up a little bit and see what we've got behind. I think we might have some stronger teams back here. Well, okay, this Jin team, that's going to be a tough team right there. She can revive, and they are going to gain a ton of protection back. Okay, I thought her leader was going to be Zeta. She doesn't have the Zeta on the leader. She's immune to stun. That's actually going to make that team a little easier than I thought. Still going to be a tough team. And the Jedi team up there that gains Foresight, I'm not quite as worried about them. Let's take a brief look, make sure nobody's got some hidden stacked mods. I put Ahsoka and Anakin on defense, and they've been surprising some people a few times because they're keying my ships. So I've got their mods decked out for ships. I've got 6-dot mods, and that throws some people off. Nobody expects Ahsoka and Anakin to have 6-dot mods. So it's always make sure you check everybody's mods before you attack, just to see what we're dealing with. Let's see. I'm not sure what's going to be the best way to take those guys out. I'm thinking I'm going to go with my Jedi training Rey and her droids here. Let's give this a shot. All right, and stealth. I'm gonna give BB-8 that and get rid of that taunt, and then we want to go after Jin first. Tenacity up, but remember these stuns are not resistible, so we don't have to worry about it there. Get through Jin quickly because Jin revives, so we want to get her out of the picture. We don't want Sheraton Baze coming back. Let's see. Baze is going to taunt here shortly. There we go. Knew that was coming, but that's okay. And that's gonna probably went in too hard. But it looks like we might. Yep, two full protection units. So a good victory there. Hopefully, I'm not wasting too many teams. That I shouldn't have too many problems with that. I probably should have waited on the Jin team too and come back over here and gotten these teams. Okay, so I've got 3 potential teams in the back. I want to keep my 3 strongest teams. I feel like that's definitely Treya and CLS there. After that, it really depends on matchups. I've got some other teams I like. I really like that first order team there. I kind of think I'm thinking I might use that first order team against Bosk though. And the reason for that, I think it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be very hard for them to take out Crew. Or he would do very well against the thermal detonators down there at the bottom because he's not going to be bothered by those. He's immune to those % damage effects. Let's see. So many tough decisions. Why did I have to record this live? Let's see. I don't necessarily want Vader because Bosk heals on those effects. I think I'm going to use... Okay, who am I facing here? I forget. Which one did I click on? Bosk? We're going to go with the first order team. Let's try it out here. Bosk is faster than everybody on my team, so that's not going to get us out to a great start, but that's okay. We will stun him, and then we can get another stun. I don't know which one's going to be the bigger threat here. Not used to using this character, so I've got to get used to him. Okay. Seconds, well, that did not work the way I expected, but that's okay. One down. As long as we keep that taunt there, I think we should be good. There's the stun we were looking for earlier. And they're just not going to have enough damage right now that eventually my Executioner is going to build up enough damage that he'll get through Bosk pretty easily. Once he doesn't have any protection, his defense is going to fall down, and that'll make him easier to kill as well. And it's nice that I get to kill him without using Executioner, so he doesn't reset his health. Okay, pretty easy there. And now this team's gonna be tricky because I've never faced a Zam lead before. She looks like she's pretty weak. But I don't want Boba to end up wiping me out because of that. I think this is where I'm gonna go with my... Where's my Vader team at? Let's go with these guys. Love Wampa. Let's get Zam out of the way quickly, because even though she's weak, she can wreak havoc with those detonators. Bye-bye, Zam. Stunned, but that's okay. Boba will kill himself when it's his turn with those dots, so we don't even have to worry about that. Or we'll get him first. Okay. Easy enough. Another 50-plus point victory. And now let's take a look at this backline. See what we've been saving up for. Go back. Well, and okay, not really much there. So he must have kept pretty much everything for offense. which is good news for us. Good news for me, I guess. So which one of these is going to be the hardest? I could try and take some of these teams out by, it's getting all messed around here. Okay. Could try and do 2-on-3 in some of these battles. I don't really want to mess with that right now. We're just going to go full steam ahead here. There are very few teams I think that can beat this Sith Triumphant. This is not going to be one of them. So let's try and keep as much protection as possible. Do get a little bit of protection up, so maybe that will help us. Let's get rid of Rex there. Don't even have to worry about Hermit Yoda because he disappears after he dies. And can we get him before? Let's see. I want to get back. Well, I can't attack Yoda. I wanted to not defeat Wampa yet so that Scion could restore his protection. But that's okay. That's the point. I don't think we need to worry about right here because we're going to have a pretty easy full clear. Let's see. Yeah, I would say these Ewoks might be the next dangerous. That's not a terrible team down there with the Rebels. Let's just take a look at the mods. Oh, no speed at all in Stormtrooper Han. Yeah, don't think those are going to be a threat. All right, and let's get Wicked out of here first. This is probably my favorite 3-man team. They just blaze through everything. Let's do another stun. See if we can get this done without them even attacking. Nice stunned over there. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect clear. Showing off the power of that rebel team there. Okay. And which is going to be more annoying? The Foresight? I think the Foresight's going to be more annoying. Did any of these teams not have an AoE? I want to play around with my Night Sisters. We've got a weak one there. I don't know if either of those teams are worth messing with there. All right, I want to play with my Imperial troopers here, so we'll go with this battle. In reality, this would have been better against the Rebels, but that's okay. And this Anakin is proving to be a little bit annoying here, but we'll get through him. And they gain Foresight. We gain offense and more protection. I'm not sure why I taunted there. That was kind of silly. Although it will help. Actually, it wasn't silly because it's going to allow Death Trooper to finish at full protection. There we go. Only full protection unit. Pretty easy. Don't know much about my opponent here, but I definitely had an advantage. And let's do this final battle. What team do I even have left? I do still have my Finn team. Forgot. Let's see if my Finn's going to be faster. Or my Poe is going to be faster. I don't think I even got them modded correctly. 168, 163. Can't believe I forgot to list them. 230, yeah, we'll be good here. This should give us max points. Can't believe I forgot about this team. Should have used them on somebody harder. Nope, not going to give us max points. Don't quite have enough to... Oh, that was dumb. Don't quite have enough to complete the loop. Plus, I'm not paying too much attention here. I'm not running this perfect, but that is all right. And hopefully I don't lose Poe here. That would be very careless of me. Okay. No full protection, not even both full health, but there we go. There's my first shot at 3 versus 3. Nice little warm up for me. I'm glad I got to see some of these teams, although I really wish I could have seen some harder teams I didn't get to face. Trey, I didn't get to face. I didn't get to face a Night Sister group, didn't get to face a good Jedi team, a good Sith team. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not even sure if this video's worth posting, but you guys did get to see some of my teams. Some of the things that I had set up and that I liked. I had a few. I think I had a few unique teams in there that might be worth playing around with. That old Ben team, I actually really like, and I hadn't seen that one around. I hadn't looked at everybody's graphs and everything, but that one was kind of a new one that I came up with that I really liked. Again, Night Sister Spirit. Any attacker that gains foresight is going to fit well in that. So for first Grand Arena rounds, I think I'm going to get a win. It's going to be nearly impossible for him to beat that score. Well, I'll try to do this again for round 2. Leave me some comments. See if that's something you want to continue to see once I get some harder matches. Obviously, round 2 is going to be somebody else who won. So we'll probably have more to show there. Maybe a little tighter contest, but good warm up. 3 versus 3. Again, not the biggest fan of it yet, but we'll see if I warm up to it. I'm sure if I win my event, I'll probably like it a little bit better then. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Have a good night, everyone.